It is said that wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy and a mastery of power.
War is deception. A game played best from the shadows.
Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
Welcome people to another Lord on Aftermath video. Today we will go through some of the new changes with 1.26 and take a look at them, and I will give some friendly advice as well for some certain races. And of course our first on the list for today is the Blood Elves. Now they have received some new events. They also have been nerfed very much. So players who used to do Blood Elves, you should have something in mind. First of all, your units had just become a lot more weaker than they used to. They basically just been nerfed. Mana race have now been also really nerfed with the mana flare, so they are not going to be as strong as they were. So you should keep in mind to use something else. Of course, it said in the patch notes when you go for Silver Moon, all hostile buildings have to be destroyed. This is not the case. They changed that. They just forgot to write it. So of course, when you get to Silver Moon, you can just use it. No buildings have to be destroyed whatsoever. And Silver Moon itself has received a new little look. Just, you know, it looks a little bit more beautiful. Now, of course, this means Silver Moon is a little bit more vulnerable to sea attacks from now on. So you should keep in mind to maybe have some defenses behind here. Some boats in particular. Silvermoon has also some defense. If you have gold, you can summon a phoenix to defend Silvermoon here. There you go, just to defend a little bit. It's a little neat defense mechanism. Of course, Silvermoon looks a bit different, and nothing more to that. Then, the next change is if you want to go Horde, then is it Death Home or Deep Home? I don't know. Wait, hold on. I see the people. Now you can see everything. Death Home has to be alive if you want to go Horde. If it has been destroyed, then, well, you can't join Horde, unfortunately. Sorry about that, people. And that is basically one of the few major changes. Now, one of the other ones is that Illidan has received some nice chains at last. So, he used to have Fell Blades, but he has been given Evasion instead. And also has a new ability, which lets him consume the Skull of Gul'dan at level 15. In this game, I'm 75. And basically this will change him a little bit, and here's some lore behind it. During the Third War, Illidan absorbed as much power from the skull as he could, but the item was not destroyed. He still clung to its remaining energies. So by doing this, Illidan is non-revivable, and this is not compatible with the Legion Fell path. So basically, if you choose to make him stronger, he is not revivable. But of course, as long as he does not have the skull, he will be not revivable. But we're gonna go a little bit into what abilities he has, such as consuming the Skull of Gul'dan.
Dare speak to me now. I am complete.
So now Illidan has been empowered and has received 1000 more HP, I think, and some more chaos damage and everything. He has evasion at level 3 as a passive, and he gets some new abilities. So he still has mana burn, we know what that does. He gets Demonic Hail, which basically is cluster rockets. He still has the Immolate, and then we have like a Flame Strike, I guess we could tell it, and of course the attribute bonus. Now of course the Demonic Hail is a cluster rocket, looks a little bit cool. And you know, so Illidan has become more of a ranged hero with a lot of AoEs, and of course his ultimate is the Essence of Gul'dan, and basically like a Flame Strike in a way. It has a very cool graphical look here. Just as the same as the skull used to have before, just a lot bigger. Of course, a lot of smoke, but, you know, we can survive with that. So Illidan has just become a lot more dangerous, and thus Illidari has become a lot more dangerous to fight, perhaps. If Illidan gets to 15, of course. Now, of course, keep in mind, Illidan is not revivable, just as we talked about, okay? So, good. That is the Blood Elf for you. Some other things I did forget to mention is, maybe some Blood Elf players will be speculating, can I use the Dawnstrider Harbor? In this version, no. There's actually no way to use the Dawnstrider Harbor. If you come across this, there's no way to actually... It has no use in game so far. And now I'm also going to go through some tactical use with Northrun for Blood Elves. So basically, Kel'Thas of course has Flame Strike, and boats probably as well can destroy this pathway here. So let's say you arrive at Kel'Thas, you have restored Silver Moon and restored the Sunwell, you're on your way south. And Cult of the Damned is probably attacking Tyr's Hand and such, you know, having a great time over there. of course, the backside can be attacked, and this is where this pathway could be very nicely. You could use it to, you know, get behind and attack Cult of the Damned, but Scourge could also use it, or other players could use it to reach you. Mostly Scourge, I believe, because he should be starting going this way a little bit in his route from now on. But that is just a little bit tactical advice. You can go this way, you can start attacking from behind to distract Cult of the Damned from now on. Now onwards to Cult of the Damned, who has received a lot of cool new stuff in this patch and some changes. So first of all, you might remember Scourge. Well, the instance is gone and you just have this outside base now when North will start. He will not be inside anymore and you can never enter this place anymore. Okay, so that's just like a heads up for that. In Scourge, some stuff has changed. It becomes a little bit bigger, not much bigger, but you know, a little bit. The cathedral square, cathedral has received a little bit nice look here with behind here, and of course Lordaeron behind you. Now, of course, if you look at North here, he will have the ability to form the Knights of the Ebonhold, which we all know what Acros could do, but Acros has changed a little bit. Acros now, from now on, will remain here. It will not move anywhere, it will stay there and can attack other players who come. But it cannot move, you cannot control it anymore. It can train units like Ebonblade Knights still, and that is the only way to get them. So if you want to have the Ebonblade Knights, you need to defend his hand, okay? Now, of course, Cult of the Damned has gotten something else instead back, or in some way back. Back in 1.5 or something, I think it was. Kel'Thuzad could go to Lordaeron, like anywhere in Dragonblight, and summon Naxxramas, which was the Acros at that time. Now, we have the ability to get Naxxramas back again. So basically, Naxxramas is located over here in Dragonblight. When you're near it, you can use summon Naxxramas, and thus you will be raising Naxxramas from the ground, so we just have to wait a couple of seconds so it can get up and be ready again. Oh god, so this was Naxxramas was basically Acros in 1.5 and 1.6 and such. I don't remember when Acros came, it's been a long while. There you go, you will get Naxxramas as a movable fortress like Acros was. But this one is a bit different. So I'm gonna land Naxxramas just down here. See, of course it's not that fast. When it's landed, you have three options. You can upgrade Naxxramas, which in this case I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna activate a cheat so we can actually see it go a lot faster. So Naxxramas will get some more health, more damage, and armor and food here. He will have the raised citadel, or the Naxxramas will have the raised citadel, and open gates to inner Naxxramas. So basically, we're gonna let that one wait out while we go over here. This is basically where Scourge was, right? Wasn't it? Yes, it is exactly where it was. But this is the inner. This is Naxxramas now, and basically I can train units here. Oh yeah, one thing is you can train Crypt Queens again now. You don't need Ash on the Roof. You can train all kinds of units. You can build in here. You can, I don't know, do whatever you want with this place. I don't really care. Okay. But you can use the open gates, which will basically open a portal just in here. So I'm gonna grab a couple of units, send them in, and then I'm able to enter Naxxramas. So I'm just gonna go back here, and okay, I don't want to be anymore. I'm gonna raise this citadel, and I want to stay right over here. And these units are of course gonna be inside still. So this is a movable fortress. You can have as many forces as you want inside. Let me see, Naxxramas is over here. I'm just gonna keybind that actually. And the portal, of course, is going to have this little cooldown here, when it's going to take its time here. So basically, oh shit, not attack Naxxramas. Naxxramas is a now movable fortress indeed. You can build forces inside and prepare attacks, with Naxxramas moving your entire army in this little fortress. Now, of course, all will end when the heart of Naxxramas falls, so be sure to defend this. Now, the Heart of Naxxramas can train, it works like a necropolis in some way, or a town hall. It can train your elites. It can train a special unit here, which is Siege Golems, which is a stronger abomination, and it has Slam. So, you know, you're gonna get some new stuff. But basically, what happens when the Heart of Naxxramas dies? Well, all buildings and units inside will automatically die. The building itself will remain and the portal will remain, but the portal will teleport you over here. So let's say I have Naxxramas all the way south here, okay? And I use the portal then I will be teleported back up here to Northern. So that's a bug currently in the game for those people who is wondering about that. So there you go. People should watch out for Naxxramas, and cult players use this fortress well, because you are very lucky to have an item like this. It's just incredible, isn't it? I mean, you can have this. Now we're gonna look at another thing here. I'm just gonna quickly give Kel'Thuzad a scroll. I'm in the single player now, so I can do all this. Scroll. So basically, I'm gonna teleport to the uncorrupted Sunwell. Oh wait, teleport just a building here. Because one of the things is you can now change your Arc Necromancers into Liches from the Sunwell. Now, from what I've tested, this does only work when the Sunwell is not restored yet. So if this Sunwell is restored, it will not work. So basically, you can use the ability on the Sunwell itself or on the Necromancer. Just click on the Sunwell. He will sacrifice himself. It will just take a small couple of seconds here, and there you go. You got a Lich, and instead of the the form that makes him immune to physical damage, he will get a Frost Nova that deals 40 damage to each target and 40 around, and you know how Frost Nova works. Of course, you can do this to all of your allies, so 4 of them in total, and yeah, that's a very nice addition. I'm just going to quickly take a look at my little thing here. Yeah, so basically, I'm also just going to do this in the perspective of Scourge. I see that people. So now we're going to move over to Scourge. So basically, Scourge, you will probably want to start, of course, normally. You want to go and take care of Manhold Keep as normal, and most of the times you Scourge players goes over here, obviously, to go and help with your sand. You should probably not do that in beginning yet. What you normally should be doing now is taking out Manhold Keep and then move up to Northrun and deal with this yellow base. It could become a problem in later game, or maybe just this last light chapel here. It could become a small problem in the future. They could stop building up, they could teleport, and etc. So you just get rid of that immediately, grab the extra control points, grab the extra gold, and then your choice comes. You can either use meat wagons to clear this way and get up to Blood Elves and start creating chaos there, or you could help Atyr's hand and destroy that with Cult, unless he has everything under control. If you should, let's say, go up and deal with Blood Elves, then of course Cult can support you if he hasn't used these forces and go north. Alright? Also, as Scourge player, you should build a small base inside Naxxramas, because it will be very useful. Let's say Cult is going to invade somewhere and he needs extra reinforcements, but you can't come at the moment, and you have extra gold, and you could just build some forces inside Naxxramas and send them wherever he is, and maybe help defend it as well. You never know what's gonna happen. As Scourge now, if Sylvanas triggers the Valkyrian, you can go and capture it and be able to train Valkyrs from now on, but that's only when Forsaken has taken it, alright? And I believe that was everything for Scourge and Forsaken. Let me just take a look at my list here. Yeah, there's actually one more thing. Cult, you should consider defending Deathhome now, because it is very much stronger now. It is bigger and has more space. You should consider defending it for the future, because you can train Nurkarot from it. There we go. Which is a strong abomination. You know, Devour, Disease Cloud, and Cloud and Blight, which basically stops Rage from attacking. So he's a strong demi unit, and he can be revived as long as Deathhome stands. So keep that in mind. Maybe defend this from now on, okay? But that was all for them. So let's move on, shall we? Of course, a new change has come to the Troll Empire, which is they can, in fact, now take over Silvermoon City, which is a really nice addition. Now, of course, there is a requirement to this thing. You have to destroy all buildings in Silvermoon. So at this moment, I've just leveled up my soldier just to be a beefy soldier and just help me take over Silvermoon. Just really quick here. So basically, when everything is destroyed, in this case it will be the undead buildings, which was intended for Blood Elves, but was removed. Then you will get a new base here, and you will get some new gold. You will get some extra golden lumber, I think, and 2 levels on soldier. And of course, since I'm 15, this may not be the case that I will get 2 levels, but you know, I will still get stuff. Hold on, let's actually find out since we're just on it. Oh, come on, soldier. You are one annoying one, aren't you? Okay, get over there to the others, and then we use this. Axe Storm. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, doesn't it deal damage to building as well? No, I don't even know anymore. I don't know. I haven't really used Zul'jin that much, but basically, if I can just destroy the buildings, which is a couple of left. Give me a moment, please. So basically, when all hostile buildings have been destroyed, you can now activate Reclaim the Lands of Quel'Thalas. So when activating this, a forest will grow, a little small forest, thorns on the sides of the walls, some trees will appear, and buildings will appear indeed. And I did actually get 2 levels, so no matter what level you are, you will get 2 levels from this event. Of course, yeah, you won't get any special main base, you will get a stronghold, and of course Beastry, War Mill, Spirit Lodge, Troll Barracks, and you will get some towers here on this side of the city to defend this base. So basically it's a nice little event that I can go and do. And come on, it looks cool with the thorns and trees around. I mean, you can't deny that. And I don't think you actually can lumber them, can you? Yeah, you can. If you feel like it, you can destroy the city again and remove the lumber, alright? So that's it for Trolls Dispatch. Now, a little thing for Forsaken they have, if they research the Super Plague, let me see, oh yeah, hold on, this is gonna take a long ass time, but now it's not gonna. It will unlock 2 new things for you. So, basically, first of all, I'm gonna go over to Terra Mill, where I can research the Terra Mill's Plague research, which will improve the efficiency of the Plague, increasing the damage done by disease on the abominations. So let's research that, oh god. And then you can research the Spellture research, which will increase the Plague on your Plague Wagons. Let's get that going. And then we can do the Apothecary Super Plague. Instructs our Royal Apothecary to further improve the new Plague, making it extremely dangerous. Greatly improves the damage done by the catapults and gives you Forsaken Archers Plague Arrows, which slows them and transforms the units dead under its effect into ghouls. The Forsaken Spider's poison will also be strengthened, and the Apothecary's Ward of Affliction will become more potent. Warning, you will no longer be accepted in the Horde, you will need to seek alliances elsewhere. So basically, let's say you're in Horde, you will be kicked out. So let's see. The Forsaken has perfected its dangerous plague and vowed to use it to remove all trace of the Scourge from Azeroth, as well as its living. So this is the new thing now, and let me see, let's get some meat wagons here. So they are... oh wait. So they are more dangerous than ever now. Remember that. Here we got plague going. Oh god. Let's try and at least save some of them. And of course the abominations with the disease cloud. So Forsaken has a tool now to become a little bit more dangerous than what it was. Oh, and also another thing, Varimanthal still has his Summon Acolytes build item for some reason, which he was supposed to not have anymore. But yeah, Plague on meat wagons and Plague on abominations, more deadly if you go all the research, but you cannot ally the Horde. And your Apothecaries, let me see actually. What did I have again? Because I haven't really used the Apothecary that much. So the Ward Affliction creates a disease ward around a target friendly unit. The ward grants 3 armor and slows melee units attack for 5 seconds. Okay, so it improves that basically. Well, that's basically it for the Forsaken now, and I think that all the changes. Was one thing I forgot to say about Blood Elves is that be more careful, work closely with your ally, because well, basically you're gonna be in more tough situations now that you're weaker. So I've gone through all the major things that I think should be noted in game now, and there was one thing more that I should have done, but apparently it's not working. Is Lordaeron can now summon from the dungeons, which apparently doesn't work. I've been on the forums and they say it doesn't work. So thank you so much for watching and happy playing in 1.26. Until next time guys, bye bye.